everyone, I'm Emma. Today I'm going to tell you about Macau. Where is Macau? Macau is at the southern coast of China, just across the water from Hong Kong. Macau is on the southern coast of China near Hong Kong. But it wasn't a British colony like Hong Kong. It was a Portuguese colony for over 400 years, from 1557 to 1999. So when you go to Macau, you will see Portuguese-style buildings, Portuguese street names, yummy Portuguese egg tarts, which are also famous, and Catholic churches mixed with Chinese temples. Ooh! Macau became a part of China again in 1999. But like Hong Kong, it was a special administrative religion, SAR. So it keeps its own governments and rules. Now let's learn the things that represent Macau. Ruins of St. Paul, a famous stone church, front that survived a fire, super iconic. Casinos and lights. It's known as the Las Vegas of Asia, with its all fancy hotels and casinos. Ooh, sparkly. Macau Tower, a giant tower where brave people go to bungee jump from the top. Portuguese and Chinese culture mix. This mix of signs, language, foods, and festival is totally unique to Macau. Now let's start the journey of Macau, the Las Vegas of Asia. First, we're taking a ferry from Hong Kong to Macau. This is the ticket that we use. And then here is the waiting room where we wait for our ferry. And then we are riding our ferry right now in this moment. In here, we're trying to go to the Andaz Hotel, where we are going to see so much things and so much amazing things. So what we did is that there's a big Andaz Hotel. Inside there are a lot of little stuffs. And the first place we went is the Parisians, Londona, and Venetian. Those three are different kinds of themes that are decorated into hotels. So for example, Parisians have a little at the top. Then Venetian has that famous iconic bridges and canals. And the Londona has the famous Big Ben. Let's see through a video. This is the Parisian with its own iconic Eiffel top. All hotels are decorated into different kinds of themes. For example, the other place that I went was the Universal Studio. The Universal Studio Hotel in Hong Kong was decorated with a lot of different themes and characters and even some parts of the Universal Studio. Here is the Venetian Hotel with its own canoe and its own style. Here is the Parisian with its own Paris, very beautiful, very gorgeous style. Here is the Londoner with its own famous style, with these old little soldiers. Here is the Londoner with its most famous book, Harry Potter Expedition. There was a little pond there, and it was so beautiful, with its top with a beautiful drawing. Next, we're going to see a video of my going into our hotel. This is the hotel that we went, the Andaz Hotel. And in the Andaz Hotel, they gave us so much stuff. In the first visit of our Andaz Hotel, they let us the snack bar for free. There were a lot of coffee stuffs, a lot of drinks, a lot of cookies, and they could even refill it. And it's free, but the first time, only. They also gave us a lot of kid stuff, such as this puzzle, set. This is a magnetic puzzle set with its own iconic Macau stuff. And also they gave us some little kid sleepers and some bath equipment and some toothpaste. Next we're gonna see me eating the morning thing. Andaz Hotel. So let me show you what I got for my first thing. I got some cookies and dates and like rice rolls, mandu, a bacon, hash brown, egg, and ketchup for my first round. In Andaz Hotel, they gave us some morning buffet, and there are a lot of different kinds of foods. And there, I finally ate the famous dim sum of Hong Kong and Macau. I also ate a lot of hash browns, bacon, eggs, a lot of mandus and dim sums here. That's a meat dim sum, dipped in a special sauce. My dad said he preferred shrimp dim sum more, but I didn't. All different kinds of dim sum had a little bit of different flavor. I felt the shrimp dim sum had a little bit of weird texture. This is the dessert, and there were literally so much different kinds of desserts, foods, dim sums, and there was even a cart full of dim sum. I think it was a great choice to see here because it gave me a chance to explore the foods and traditions of Macau and Hong Kong. I thought Macau and Hong Kong was a really fun adventure with its own fashion. It felt like a little trip with a different style. They are really close together in the map as you see. But there were two different countries which there are. Hong Kong had a little bit of old-fashioned vibe and very old but nice and clean. It felt old and cultured and very friendly. But in Macau, on the other hand, it felt like a little Las Vegas in Europe. It felt so clean, so nice, so big. I thought it was a great adventure to see out of Korea or the US. I thought it was a great adventure and I hope one day you go to Macau and Hong Kong and see the things that I've never seen before. Thank you for listening. Have a great time. Bye!